So the lady that sings, "Walk in the room, and I'm glowing like a million fireflies," is what I mean. Oh, not like that. I still wish her peace and healing, but
What's good, people, and welcome on today's episode. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. And if you are joining for the very first time, thank you so much for being here today. There's this lady on TikTok with a terminal disease, and she has been trying to promote her song, telling people to stream her song because she wants to be able to leave something for our son, and people have been streaming the song. They've been using that sound. That song has been topping the charts. That's been used by over 1 million plus people on TikTok. It's really doing well. People really got connected to the story. Like, this is a woman who just wants her son to be fine after she passed because she is currently ill, and the chances of her surviving is very, very slim. Everything was going well. People were using her sound, both black people and white people, but things took a turn when it hits the media that she is a Zionist and she is supporting Israel. Some were even bringing receipts of her liking posts from Israel like she's a Zionist, and this sparked a conversation. It literally gave people different feelings, different opinions. There are some people who say they will still continue to support, and there are some people saying they will withdraw their support, and there are some people even addressing the people who choose to withdraw and people who choose not to withdraw. This is a very serious conversation because it is currently going viral on TikTok. And without wasting much time, let's get right into what the people have to say about finding out that this lady is a Z.
Serious question, I need a serious answer. Would you support an R who has a terminal disease and they're asking everyone to share their music, to promote their music so their son will have a life, a good life, a decent life after they go to glory? This is not a question hypothetically. This is actually a real question because a lot of people are stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to this woman. This certain woman is being eaten up by cancer, and everybody found out she's a Z and she supports I. And the fact that she supports a group of people who are purposely trying to eliminate a whole race of people, and yet you want your son to be good when there are mothers and fathers literally being taken away from their children on purpose, not by no disease, not by no cancer, and you support that. What do? Do we support because we know one day she's going to be gone and we want that son to be good? Or do we ignore that because of who she is and who she supports and say, figure it out on your goddamn self, figure it out on your... I've reposted this lady's song so many times, but something told me not to put it on my page. And I'm happy I didn't put it on my page. But yet I asked others to support. And yet it pisses me off to know that this woman is in support of these people who take families from each other every damn day, who leave countless and countless children on their own, having to raise each other, who are struggling, no food, no water, no clothes, no medicine, who are dying of starvation. And yet you want us to save your child? Be fucking for real.
Disclaimer, I'm going to say something controversial. Your cognitive dissonance will deactivate your critical thinking the moment that you feel triggered. I'm not trying to offend you, but if you find yourself upset, self-reflect. Some of y'all have a level of empathy that is going to get us killed. I know as a celebrity spiritual consultant, y'all believe I'm supposed to be filled with all the love, the light, and the empathy within the world. My empathy is guided by my discernment. Some of y'all want to be good people so bad, y'all do bad by good people by doing good to bad people. I think about the movie Bird Box. We know there's that first scene with the guy that's known to be the asshole of the film. He's mad that his wife died trying to save Sandra Bullock. He's taking out his resentment on her, but later on they end up having a conversation. His empathy is still extended even though he is angry with her, because you can have empathy while being angry. But then there is that guy that he did not trust, did not want to let into the house. Everybody else, because they were like, no, we know what it's like on the other side of that door, let's let him in. Their empathy was open without discernment. What did that guy do? He went on a fucking killing spree. I think about this lady, Janice. Y'all were streaming her song because your empathy was extended. Oh, she's dying of cancer and she wants to make sure her son is taken care of. You being good humans is not the problem. It's the fact that y'all found out she was a Zionist and y'all were struggling with the empathy that you still feel for her. I was dying of cancer, a terrible fate. Yes, but I think that's because most of us know somebody, have loved somebody that has died or had to fight a battle against cancer. With that being said, all I know of this woman is she takes joy, delight, and glee in the death of innocent men, women, and children that are oppressed and marginalized. I have no empathy extended. I feel no sadness for her. I think the fates took it easy on her, if you ask me. But see, that is the same way I think about our government. The same empathy y'all are extending to this woman is the same empathy y'all extend to our government. And y'all go, no, we hate our government. No, you don't. Because look at what we're doing. We're giving think pieces online. We're talking. And some of y'all will go, well, Jasmine, why don't you do anything first? Because we've already had martyrs and that hasn't moved us yet. Huh? Did you hear what I said? Because I know some of y'all think things are supposed to be packaged in nice little neat boxes. We've already had martyrs. There have already been people that have fought on the front lines and died on the front lines. Nothing is going to shake until we start speaking the language that our oppressors understand, because they only speak one language to us. We cannot extend empathy to them when they don't understand the language of empathy. And there is no reason to, because this is who they would be if given the second chance again. We would hope that things could be different. You don't want to have to act this way, but this is the only way. That's what separates you, baby. That's the only amount of empathy that you need. But y'all think that the simple fact that you have to change the way that you treat somebody because of the way that they are treating you makes you the bad person. Now, the next question that I'll see in my comment section is going to be, so what do you think we should do? I think we should speak the language of our oppressors. What does that mean? I think we should treat it like the Bible, open to interpretation, however the Spirit moves you.
You know what, since everybody's wagging the finger at us for getting mad at the hypocrisy of it all, I have a question for the Cat Janice defenders out there. Why are you excusing Zionism just because she's dying? Because King Charles is dying too, but I don't see y'all going out of y'all way to make his family feel better. Yes, a little boy may lose his mom. Yes, it's a very horrible thing to see at that age. But what do you think the kids in Palestine are going through right now? Because God forbid if she passed, he still got a daddy, he still got grandparents, and he still has aunties and uncles, maybe, I don't know that lady family tree like that. Whereas there are kids in Palestine right now, both dead and alive, that didn't even get named the moment they were born because they either died with the family or were the only ones left while the lineage was wiped out. And I want to make it perfectly clear, I wouldn't wish cancer on nobody. I lost a family member to cancer. It broke me. Having cancer does not excuse you from having shitty morals. So excuse me for not wanting to support somebody who only cares about the life that comes out of her.
This whole Cat Janice situation is so fucked up. It's so sick when you think about it. The understanding is that you're a young woman who has cancer, and unfortunately, the understanding is you don't have enough time with your loved ones. You don't have much time left. So you come to the community, you come to the people, and you say, hey, I have a song, I have cancer, please help me leave something for my son, a legacy, some money, whatever it is, please let me leave it. And the people heard you, and they were moved by the story, and so they did. They basically raised a whole campaign for it. People played the music in their drafts. They put it on their TikTok videos. They went on Instagram and they played it. They put it in their Spotify and Apple Music playlists. They moved around your song until it reached the Billboard. And people consistently supported your platform, making sure you have some finances one way or another. You're getting millions of views on your page. And perhaps just for me, maybe it's just my For You page, but the people I saw supporting you the most had a special flag next to their name. You know, the red, white, black, and green flag? And if they didn't have that, they had the watermelon, or maybe Congo and Haiti, these flags on their bio. And if they didn't have that, then they had the red, green, and black hearts. And for once, you didn't think about what that meant when you kept seeing that in your comment? Or maybe you understood what it was, but it didn't matter to you because you're aware of that the people that are supporting you the most are the people that you're actively going against. Before these big verified creators came to your page and told you they loved you so much and they loved your music, before these verified accounts came to you, it was regular schmegular people, including Palestinians. And what's even more detrimental about it is, like, I'm not saying she did this on purpose, but it's like, why would you support them? As a long-term care patient in America, under America's healthcare, and I'm assuming you're not rich because you're coming to the community for support so you could leave something behind for your son. How could you support the country, the governing body that's taking all the money that could be used to better healthcare for people like you away? Like, do you not understand how much money America has been giving to these people for murder? Or do you not care? That's so sick. Like, I don't know. It's like, low-key, it feels like you took advantage of these community, of these people. Because you had to have known. If you actively, so like, you follow the IDF, you follow their accounts. It's not just that you support them and you're minding your business. No, you follow the accounts. That's so sick.
Wildest thing to me about the whole Cat Janice situation has nothing to do with whether or not people choose to continue streaming her music, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. It is what it is. But to me, there is something so fundamentally disturbing in kind of a twisted way about somebody being on their final days, death's door, right? and asking people for help while simultaneously not only refusing to help other people, massive amounts of people, and have sympathy for them, but cheering on the massacre of them. Like, that is, my brain can't really even comprehend that, you know. So interesting. Like, I think it's really weird when like queer people are able to be racist, you know what I mean? Because I think that intersectionality is just such a integral part of like understanding power dynamics, right? And to be able to be so selectively empathetic like that, to be able to be so discriminatory and like your perspective of not only who deserves sympathy, but like it's so crazy to me. Like, you must be scared. Like, you as a human soul, you must be scared. Of course you're scared. And you love your son. Of course you love your son. And then, of course, as you should, feel safe and to be able to ask for help. To ask for help. And to be able to hold that and maintain that vibration. But then the thing that you are begging people for and the world for and asking, as you are also joyfully denying others. Can you not see what, it's almost like you're denying yourself. I literally just, I'm not able to fathom how people's brains work sometimes. Like, again, I don't have like an emotional opinion about people's choice to stream or not support or whatever. I really don't. It's an incredibly sad situation, but so is everything, you know? I don't think anyone should ever go dogpile a dying person. But what I'm saying is that it is a really disturbing thing to see a dying person dogpile other dying people with, like, that's what's weird to me. Now I'm getting like way too deep, but like it almost seems like it shouldn't be. Does that make sense? It feels like cannibalism in some weird way. Like, I don't know. It just feels like you're seeing like something in nature that is like happening, but that you know shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? And it's just like really disturbing. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of the trolley problem ethical thought experiment. I will say this because this video is not going to go anywhere. I saw a lot of comments of people defending her saying like she's literally dying. All I can think about is the fact that yes, and so are these other people, but they're not cheering on her death. She is. And that's the difference.
So y'all know that woman, Cat Janice, who left the rights to her song to her son, and it's like, walk in the room, and I'm glowing like a million fireflies. Yeah, She supposedly supports Israel. You can search her name, Cat Janice Israel. She supports the genocide with a child. And y'all like to blindly support anybody because it's trendy. And I remember 3 or 4 days ago, one of my friends was online, and she was like, I don't really like the song. And I was like, me either, but I feel like we can't say that because the internet will eat us alive. Didn't like it. Never even heard of her before this sob story, honestly. I had never heard of this lady before in my life. And a lot of y'all also trendily blind supported her because of her story. And y'all made a little 15-second TikTok. Y'all didn't even really support the lady. Y'all fake supported her because y'all didn't even go on Apple Music and Spotify and listen to her song and download it. Because if y'all did, she would have been at the top of the charts, not at 35 or wherever she is on the chart. If the billions of people who supposedly felt so sad for her really went and listened to her music and downloaded it, she'll be at the top of the charts. And I hate to use the word sob story, but as somebody who had to grow too fast and was around a lot of strife and sad things in the world, I just don't have the same compassion for people as I used to. And me and my wife say people die every day, and it is the sad, horrible truth of the matter. People do. From cancer like her, car accidents, gun violence, drugs, all types of things. And it is very, very sad and unfortunate. But I will never blindly support somebody because of their sob story when I have no idea who they are as a person. Look what y'all did for that lady. And her dying task on this earth was to support genocide. I didn't, but y'all did. I'm just saying.
What do you guys think about what these people have to say about this lady's situation? And let me know your own take as well in the comment section. When I first came across a video addressing this lady's situation, I wanted to say maybe someone framed her up because they are jealous that she's getting the support that she's trying to get right now. But then again, I saw another content creator talking about, oh, you're trying to be sleek, you went back to unfollow it, but don't worry, people have receipts, they have the screenshots, you can't hide this. You're literally in support of people that are killing other kids and family on purpose in another country while you're here actually sourcing for funds for your kids to be able to live a better life by the time you die. People cannot just phantom the fact that this lady is literally in support of the killings of kids in another place while being here, still trying to make sure that our own kid is okay. Like one of the stitches said that it's almost like she only cared about the kids that came out of her and not about the other kids that are being killed on purpose, because these kids are not even sick, not like they have cancer, not like anything is happening to them. They are purposely being taken away, and you are here cheering on the killings of those kids while still wanting your own kid to be okay by the time you pass. Their whole entire family is being wiped out. So if people are choosing to withdraw their support, I feel like they have a solid reason choosing to withdraw their support, because it's just so hard for a lot of people to grasp. And this is one of the reasons why I did not even believe that it's real when I came across the entire story. Like, why are you doing that on your dying bed? You're still cheering on the country that is literally wiping out an entire generation and still sourcing funds for your own kids to be okay by the time you are gone. Like, it's very, very sad. When she came on TikTok to share a story, people literally support her. That's one of the things that I love about TikTok. People are really moved by your story. If people really feel connected to your story, especially this is a cancer issue, a lot of people have loved ones that have passed this illness. So watching another person dying and still having a wish, especially for their son, for their innocent son, is like, that story, a lot of people are moved by it and they choose to support. They share the music on Instagram, they shared on TikTok. It was topping the charts. And it's so nice to see that she was getting the support, getting her wish on her dying bed being fulfilled, and still having hope that if anything happens to her with all of these things, her son will be able to be okay. Let me hear your thoughts. There are some people on the side of, oh, don't withdraw your support. She will not be alive. It's just for the kids. Kids might have a different opinion when the kid grows up. Like, just look at the Gen Z now. They don't have the same mindset with their parents or the older generation. This child might probably grow up and not even have the same mindset as his mom. So let's just continue to support the child. And there are some people saying no, because the kids in Palestine as well did not offend anybody. They are not sick. They don't have cancer. They are purposely being killed, and your mother is cheering on for them. And this is one of the reasons why when we are doing something, we should always think about the people that will be affected by the repercussions of the things that we are doing. Because now, let's imagine it was at the beginning people figured out maybe she will not even get any support to begin with. Maybe she will not even be able to raise the funds that will be able to take care of her son before she passed. So I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you all so much for joining. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe before you go and turn your bell notification on. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, and I love you guys.